Hello everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. My name is Doris and this is my channel called Disorganized Diamonds. I love diamond painting. I have come into this hobby and it has taken over my life like you would not believe, and the budget is like gone out the window. I have spent more money on diamond painting than I ever thought I would. It's really a problem, but I've got a couple canvases here. There's one that I wanted. I'm going to kit up while I answer some of these get to know me questions that I tag questions that I found online. So let me show you the picture of what it is that I'm going to be kitting up. It's from Evermoment. This is the picture. Let me show you. And I have a Yorkie as my little dog named Kojo. So this is the image that I'll be kitting up. I think it's adorable. It's got 38 colors, which is a lot of colors for this little tiny painting. I mean, really. So, but I think what I'm going to do is start working on this while I do, tell you about myself and, some other things. I've got a couple of diamond art clubs I want to unbox with you. I have a couple of items I want to share with you, so I hope you stay tuned. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you enjoy, because that is the most important part, to enjoy. All right, let's get on with the questions. These are all my colors. Look at all these colors. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, they're so pretty. I'm just putting them over here. Oh, look at this red. Look at this red. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, look at that red. Is that gorgeous? Oh, it's 666. Mrs. Coffee. If anybody knows Mrs. Coffee, let her know I got 666. And these are squares. This is going to be a square diamond paint. I have to pull my camera over that way because I'm over here. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a square paint. It's squares, so I do have the squares, but I will be kitting it up. And to kit it up, I will be using a Harbor Freight, the 24. But since it has 38 colors, I think I'm going to be using one of these little 4 things. I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. Or I might use some of these little bottles that I have. These came in the 60. The case with the 60 with the foam like this, you see? But I had cut the foam because I will show you why I did that. I can put it back the way it was, but I'll show you why I did that because I have a reason for doing that. But I will show you another time. That's not about this video. Okay, let's get into the questions, okay? I still can't believe this is 38 colors for such a small painting. The painting's only this big. It's the size of my lap desk. Okay. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? That's a good one. Do I sleep with them open or closed? I sleep with my closet doors closed. I cannot sleep with my closet doors open. I'm looking for a marker over here. I cannot sleep with them open. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, something about it, it freaks me out. I cannot do it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm using a Sharpie, and I'm just going to mark the letters here, the number 666 on here. See, 666. Not that that's going to show very well. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not doing a very good job of it, but it'll work for what I need. Okay. I do sleep with the closet doors closed. I have to. Even if I am on a trip with my husband, and if I'm on a trip with my husband, and you know how you walk into a hotel room and you have like a little hallway, and the closet doors are on either side or on the side, and then you walk into the main room. I will not sleep in the room or go to bed that night until the closet doors are closed. My husband thinks I'm nuts. Look how beautiful these reds are. Oh, they're so pretty. He thinks I'm crazy. He says the closet doors aren't even near you. How do you know if they're open or closed? I said, I don't care. I need them closed. So he thinks I'm crazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. Okay? Oh, I did miss some. Look, I lost some. Ugh, not good. Okay. I think that happened because when I was a little girl, I'm not sure if any of you remember this, but there used to be a little poem or a rhyme that used to go on when I was growing up. And it was called Wee Willie Winkie, okay, or the Boogeyman. Well, he wasn't the Boogeyman then, but it was called Wee Willie Winkie. And I'm like in my 60s, so I don't know how many of you ever heard about it. But it used to go, Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, up one end and down in his nightgown, something to that effect. Rapping on the windows and pulling on the sash, looking for all the good little boys and girls or all the bad children or something to that effect, okay? Well, my brother, is 7 years older than I am, okay? Used to scare the bejesus out of me, okay, with that little rhyme. 3865. So I got terrified. And he scared me. So, and then he would say to me, he put me to bed at night, and he'd say to me, be careful, watch out for Wee Willie Winkie, he's gonna come. You better be good, Wee Willie Winkie's gonna come. And I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was terrified. So that's where I think I got to the point where I had to have the doors open, the closet doors, because I was afraid he'd come out of the closet. The Boogeyman too. My brother was very big into the Boogeyman too. And, so that's another reason why I think I sleep with him. I think I was traumatized as a child by my older brother. Okay. Second question. Let's move on from the sleeping question. Do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Of course. Of course I do. Why would I not? That's what they're there for. Are they not? If anyone knows anything different, then they are not there for me to take. Because to me, I think that they're like a souvenir. So if they're not there for me to take, anybody who works in the hotel industry, please leave a comment down in the description box below. I mean, in the comment section below, to let me know that I shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I always take them. I love them. I save them, and I always think, oh, I'll use them on my next trip when I go somewhere. And then by the time I go somewhere on another trip, it's like 3 years later, I'm like, oh, these are no good anymore. And how many of you out there do the same thing that I do? Okay. So we got that one squared away. Number 3, do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Definitely out. I cannot sleep with sheets tucked in. Either can my husband. My husband will, like, if we go to a hotel or anywhere and they tuck the sheets in, he's yanking them out. He yanks the sheet out, okay, and he's like, why do they do this? It's so uncomfortable, because he likes to have his legs spread all over the bed, and he just, like, throws them out there like, he's like, with the legs are flying everywhere. So, he hates when they're tucked in like that. He says, no, that's like military. I'm not in the military. I don't need hospital corners. So, and I'm the same way. We don't mind that. I don't like them tucked in. It doesn't really bother me as much, but since I've been with him for like almost 17 years, that's how it's always been. Okay, have you stolen a street sign before? Ooh, this is an interesting question. I haven't, okay, but my child did, my son, when he was around 14, he found it sitting on the side of the street, so he tells me. I go to clean up his room one day, and here I am with this big stop sign sitting in his room, and I said to him when he came home from school that day, I said, where did you get this from? He said, oh, it was laying on the side of the street like it was garbage, so I took it, and I want to hang it up in my room. I'm like, what? Do you not know that that's against the law to steal a stop sign? He goes, I didn't steal it, Mom. It was on the side of the road. I'm like, but it could have been there, Mom. I didn't steal it. It was on the side of the road, so it was free. I'm like, no, maybe they were keeping it there because somebody was going to come pick it up from the city. And he goes, well, too bad they should have come and picked it up before I got there. I don't know. How do you argue with a child about that? You know, I'm like, well, it's really not, you're not supposed to have this. And he's like, and he goes, what, Mom? And I'm like, okay, I let it go. I talked to his father, and his father said, it's not a big deal. I go, but what if a cop comes in the room or somebody from the county comes in and sees the stop sign? We're going to be in trouble. And he goes, no, we won't. It's no big deal. He found it on the side of the road. Just let it be. So I let it be. But I did not steal it. My son stole it. I would never steal anything. I've never stolen anything. So, okay. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about that. Is that considered stealing if you find it on the side of the road? I mean, or maybe it wasn't on the side of the road, but he said he didn't. He found it on the side of the road. He didn't take it off of the street sign. Okay. Number 5. Do you like to use Post-it notes? Yes, I do. Especially at my work. I leave little notes with Post-it notes all over the desk, all over everybody's desk, and I drive people crazy with them. And I buy little special little Post-it notes with little designs on them, and I leave them on everybody's little desk, and they get crazy. They go crazy. They go, stop with the Post-it notes, will you? I mean, I really do like Post-it notes, and I have a whole bunch. So I do like using Post-it notes. I can't see what number this is. Oh, 3861. It's like a brown 3861. See, it's a brown. Oh, I didn't show you the last color I did. Last color I did was like this pretty white. I don't know if you could see it. Look at it. Pretty white crystal. Isn't that beautiful? It's very pretty. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. I love Evermoment. I love their kits. I love their kits. They're gorgeous. Okay. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? You know what? I used to cut out coupons and never use them. And it got to the point where I would cut them out, and I had them in this big binder. And that's when the big couponing thing was going on. And I tried it, and people were going with their big binders to the store. And, you know, and I just like, I used to take my binder with me and flip through my coupons and all this other stuff. And then I ended up buying stuff that I don't normally use. I started buying detergents. I started buying crap that I don't even use. And I always kept going back to the things I did use. And if I had a coupon for it, it was great. If I didn't, you know, but it just got to be a waste of time at the clipping and the couponing and the, you know, and then you have to cut them and you got to put them in the box and all this other stuff. So now I just gave up. And plus, I don't really do much of the grocery shopping. My husband is a big grocery shopper now. He does all our shopping, and I will give him a coupon, and he'll be going, okay, I'll get that. And then I give him the coupon, he comes home with it in his hand, and I'm like, why do you still have the coupon in your hand? And he goes, oh, because I totally forgot to use it. And I'm like, okay, 3861, right? Yeah. I'm just checking to make sure I have the right color. So, no, we don't use coupons. Now, my husband is a big buy one, get one. He's a big buy one, get one. I mean, he will buy, even if we don't use it, that man will buy. And I don't know if any of you have husbands like that. And if you do, leave a comment. Tell me in the comments in the box. If your husband's like that, buy one, get one? Oh, my God. You can't go wrong with a buy one, get one with my husband. Okay? My husband loves buy one, get one. Even if it's something we don't use, he'll bring it home. And I'm like, why did you buy this? We don't even eat this. And he's like, oh, well, it's buy one, get one. I go, so? Who needs it if it's buy one, get one? So, all right. Let's see. What's the next one? Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Ooh, that's tricky. Swarm of bees, I think, would really hurt bad. They would both really hurt. Let me see. Swarm of bees is like bee stings, right? I'd get bee sting really bad. If I get attacked by a bear, let me see. Attacked by a bear or bee stings. Let's put it this way. I don't think I'm allergic to bees. So I don't think that would be a problem. I don't know. That would be a problem if I'm allergic to it. I don't think I'm allergic to bees. I don't know. But I think you can recover. Well, you recover from both, but I think a bear would bite and it would hurt a lot more, and a bear could kill you. A swarm of bees can sting you and it will hurt and it will burn and it will be painful for a while, but I don't think it will hurt as bad as a bear attack. So I think you would recover from a swarm of bees. So I have to say a swarm of bees, okay? Because I think I can recover from that. A bear could attack by a big bear could kill me, really kill me. So I don't think I want to do that one. Okay, number 8. Do you have freckles? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And growing up, I hated my freckles. I thought they were the ugliest things in the world, and I wanted them off. I told my mother, get my freckles, I want to get rid of them. And my mother used to say to me, freckles are a sign of beauty. I'm like, who thinks they're pretty? My mother says, oh, you're so lucky to have freckles. It's something that you were born with, that you can enjoy. Not many people in this world have freckles, and you're so special because you have them. And I'm like, no. And when I was growing up, I hated it. I did not like them at all, and they were worse. Now that I'm older, I still have them a little bit, but they're kind of more like into my skin. They don't like show as much. And now I'm older, I can put concealer on it. But back then when I was a little girl, I didn't know about concealer and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's one of the things that, no. Freckles, they say, are a sign of beauty. And it's so funny because now I've been reading articles in the new, articles. And there are people that put freckles on purposely. Now they have people tattooing freckles on their faces. I'm like, what kind of crap is that? Tattooing freckles on your face. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I found a whole bunch that fell down here. I was sitting there saying, God, there's not many colors. Oh, look what I found. You can't see it. I'll see if I can find it, but look. I was thinking there's not that many colors. Oh, there's a bunch of colors. Okay, I'm going to move you back up a little bit. Okay, so, yes, I do have freckles, and when I was growing up, I did not like them, but I learned to live with them, and it was just one of those things that you had to live with, so I was able to just, But as I got older, it was better. I liked it better. I liked it better. As I got older, I kind of was like, yeah, that's cool. And one of my sons has a little bit of freckles. He's not really, but he has a little bit of freckles on him. So I don't feel so bad now because my kid's got it now. But he's already in his 30s, so they're not, bothering him. They never bothered him. He's a boy. Boys don't get teased when they have freckles as girls do. I got teased a little bit when I was in junior high school and stuff, in elementary school about my freckles. But my mother used to say all these things about, oh, girls with freckles are so pretty and cute, and boys like girls with freckles. And I go, why do they tease me? And she says, oh, that's just their way of saying they like you. I'm like, oh, come on. I would never say that to my child, but that was back in years ago, many years ago, and you don't say things like that. I don't know. Maybe you still do. Okay. Do you always smile for pictures? That's a good one. I would hope so. But, sometimes it's so weird because sometimes you don't know, especially if you're getting pictures taken, for a wedding and there's a group of people and the guy goes, smile, and you sit there and you smile, okay? And you sit there and smile, and, you're sitting there, smile, and then you're sitting there and you go, okay, and then all of a sudden, the minute you stop smiling for a second, that's when they do the picture. But usually, yeah, I will smile for pictures. I will do that. Not that I like my smile, but I will do it. I will smile for pictures. And if you want to know, this is one of my drill trays that I got from, my 3D Designs or something. And it's really cute. And I just put this in here so if any of them spill, they're in there and they're easier to manage. Yeah, but that's, I try to smile for pictures. Sometimes I do. Now, my husband, No, 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 no. My husband, he'll smile, but his smile is like like he moves his mouth to make it look like he's smiling. He doesn't like do a real smile. It's kind of like that fake smile. I said to him all the time, I said, why do you do that fake smile? He goes, that is a smile. I go, no, that's not. That's a fake smile. Okay? Because when you see somebody like laughing and having a good time and you see a smile on their face, that's their genuine smile. When people have to smile for a picture, it's really usually not a genuine smile. It's more like a forced smile. So I try to smile for pictures. I try. We'll see how they come out. I just went to a wedding a few months ago when we had to take a bunch of family pictures, and we'll see if they smile when I see the proofs. I haven't seen the proofs yet. Okay, let's see. What's the next question? I'm only going to do a few more because I don't want this to go too far. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh, my God. This is a good one. My biggest pet peeve. I have a few. You'd be surprised. Oh, 3726. I gotta put the number on here. I forgot. Oops. My biggest pet peeve. Okay, I have a few. Oh, I did put the number on here. I do have a few pet peeves. Okay. One of my pet peeves is leaving dishes in a sink. Now, it bothers me. Okay, when I see dishes in a sink that are dirty, I don't like that. For what reason? Now, this is strange. My husband says I'm really weird. This is what he says. He says I'm weird. Because number one, if I have 3688, what's this? Oh, this is 3726. Okay, if I cook dinner at night, if I'm cooking dinner at night, right? And we usually eat about 8 o'clock. About 8 we usually eat our dinner. Okay? And I'm usually, I usually am the one that cooks and cleans up after, cooks dinner. And usually around 8 o'clock, all the fun shows come on. The good shows come on. If there's shows we want to watch at night, okay? Or I'm in I'm doing my diamond painting downstairs in the family room. And I'm working on my diamond painting. So I'll be cooking dinner. I cook dinner, because right now I'm filming in my craft room, which I do diamond paint in here, but I have a big drafting table downstairs, and I use that for my big paintings. Well, what'll happen is I'll get involved, okay, in a TV show, and I'll be watching TV, and we'll eat, and I'll put all the dishes in the sink, and the pots and pans, and I'll put the food away, and the pots and pans stay there, and it's been like 10 o'clock, we go to bed, because we both have to be up at work in the morning sometimes. Sometimes, like today, I'm off, but if I have to be at work, I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, when I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh crap, and I feel always bad because I always leave the dishes in the sink, and I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh no, and I don't have time to do them, so I just leave them there. But it drives me crazy, so that when I get home at night, when I get home in the afternoon, because I get home about 4:30, I have to do the dishes. That's like the first thing I do before I do anything else, is I have to do the dishes, because it drives me crazy. That is a pet peeve of mine. I do not like dishes in a sink. I really don't think. Oh, another pet peeve of mine. This is a big one. Making the bed. I have to make my bed in the morning. If anybody else has that same pet peeve, let me know in the comments below, because I have to make the bed. My husband, he don't care if the bed's made, the bed's not made. It don't bother him. Like, I'll work sometimes on Saturday or Sunday, and he'll be home, and I'm like, I get up and go to work. He'll still be in the bed because he doesn't have to go to work. I gotta leave at 7:30, and like, I'll come home and go upstairs into the bedroom, and the bed's unmade, and I'm like, oh my God, couldn't he just do the bed? So then I got to do the bed, because I don't go to sleep at night unless my bed is made, which is really weird, because I have done that where I have gone to bed at 9, I go upstairs at like 10 o'clock, and if the bed's not made, I have to make it before I can get in it to go to bed. Now, does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense, but that's just me, how I am. Okay. Number 11. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? That's a good one. No, because my watch does it for me. I have a smart watch. I have a Apple iWatch, and the Apple iWatch works. If you hear buzzing, that's my dryer in the back. My Apple iWatch counts my steps. Now, I never counted my steps, but I know when I was a little girl growing up, we used to do that little game. Don't step on the crack or you'll break your mother's back. And we used to walk and we used to watch where we were stepping. I mean, but that was many, many years ago when I was a little girl. Other than that, I don't watch anything anymore. I just keep going. I try to get someplace as fast as I can. And at my job, I walk like a lot. I sometimes walk 7 to 8 miles a day, just doing what I have to do for my job. So, no, I do not count my steps, because if I would count my steps, I do 7 miles a day. How many steps do you think I'm going to be able to count? Jesus. Okay. Okay, this one's kind of, let's see. Have you peed in the woods? Have I peed in the woods? Does a bear shit in the woods? No. Have I peed in the woods? Not in the woods, but I have, like, yes I have. I was camping once and I had to go to the bathroom really bad. And we were on a hike and I had to go. It wasn't really woods. It was kind of like just outdoor meadowy thing, fields, you know. So yes, I have peed in the woods. And I have peed on the side of the road because sometimes we're traveling and I have to go. So we just open up. We have a blanket in the car and he'll put the blanket and I'll open up the door and I'll squat and pee. And then I'll take a bottle of water and just rinse it down because I don't want my pee sitting there on the floor, you know. So, yes, I have done that. It is not wrong with it. It is just kind of disgusting, but you know what? If you gotta go, you gotta go. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it because I will go if I gotta go. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. 3688. Huh? 3688. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put different numbers on here. I'm just doing this for now. Okay, the next one. Have you ever pooped in the woods? No, that I've never done. I will hold it till I find a bathroom. I'm sorry. Won't do that. Will not do that. I know a bear poops in the woods, but I don't want to be like a bear. Okay, let's get off that subject because that's kind of not what I really want to talk about. Do you ever dance even if there is no music playing? Do I? I don't know if I ever have. That's interesting. I might have music playing in my head, so there could be, but I don't think I would dance to it. I might have a song in my head, but I don't think I would dance to it. If I have a song playing in my head, I don't think I would be dancing to it. So maybe not. That could be a maybe question. I don't know. I never really figured it out that, oh yeah, here I am dancing and there's no music playing. So I never noticed that I've done that. So my husband probably tell you I have, but we're not asking him any questions, are we? Do you still watch cartoons? No. I really don't watch cartoons. I mean, if you consider SpongeBob, SquarePants, or whatever his name is, or The Simpsons a cartoon, no. I don't watch any of those cartoons. I did not like The Simpsons, even when they first came out many years ago. I did not like them. I did not approve of them. My kids never watched them. 3720, is this 3727? Oh shit, see, I'm forgetting all the numbers I'm doing. My kids never watched The Simpsons. I did not approve of them. I didn't like the snarky little kid. What's his name? Bart Simpson? I never approved of him, his language, how he talked to his parents, and what he said. I didn't approve of it, so my kids never watched it. But now I know they're adults, so they watch it. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Depends. It could be barbecue sauce, or it could be, I could go for barbecue sauce, or I could go for honey mustard. I like honey mustard. So it's either barbecue sauce or honey mustard. That's what I would dip my chicken nuggets in. What is your least favorite movie? Oh, I remember. This was some number movie. I'm going to take a sip of tea, excuse me. What was it, 3000 or something? It was some kind of a... Everybody said it was a great movie, and I didn't like it. It was some kind of a... Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it was kind of a war movie, and it was called 3000 or something. Oh, I hated that movie. That was the worst movie I ever saw, and I did not like it. Everybody said it was such a good movie, and I'm like, what did you see? I didn't see that as a good movie. Okay, let's see. Okay, what movies could you watch over and over again and still love? Okay, my favorite movie of all time, and I will... Let me know if you agree with me in the comments below. But that movie was Dirty Dancing. I can watch that movie 300 times and love it. That is my most favorite movie. And I have it in Blu-ray DVD, regular DVD. Now, I know they came out with a new version of it. Some new Dirty Dancing movie. I have not seen it. I don't know if I want to see it because I think that the original, I hate when they make new remakes of movies because it's not going to be the same. I mean, I like the old movie, the first movie. I like the setting in the Catskills because I'm from New York, so I knew like it was really weird. And they filmed that, most of those dancing scenes in that were done in North Carolina, as a matter of fact. And I was on a, when we went to that camping trip I was talking about, we had camped up in North Carolina, all over up the East Coast, up the Blue Ridge Mountains and stuff. And I had gone in North Carolina to the place where the Dirty Dancing, where that was filmed, okay? Where they had the dancing and they did all the, it was a big hall, and it was a big hall, and there was like, you remember the bridge where she was dancing on the bridge? Well, that bridge walks up to the big hall. And, you know, people would go there and they would put things on the walls and everything. I don't know if it's still standing anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's still there, but I know that people were, you know, visiting it, and that's where they filmed it. It was filmed in North Carolina, and they say it's in the Catskills in New York, but it wasn't. It was in North Carolina. And that's where all the dancing scenes were filmed, in North Carolina. So, you know, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite movie of all time. That one, and I can't think of any other movies that really were my favorite that I really have to watch again. I'm not a big movie watcher. I mean, I do watch movies, but I'm not like the type of person that will watch, you know, movies over and over again and like be like, oh my God, I have to see that movie over. It was so good. I mean, I read a lot. I read a lot of books. And my problem with me is that I will read a book and then see the movie and I'll be like, no, it doesn't work that way. You know, the characters are not the same as I imagine them to be in my head. And I'm like, no, you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. You know, so, and my husband's the same way, because we're very avid readers. We read all the time, and we're both the same way. We're like, oh, no, they didn't do it as the book. They didn't do it as the book. Not the same, not the same. So, you know, that's where we're at now. I mean, I know that new Frozen movie's coming out. Let me do one more question, and then we'll end it, and then, you know, I'm going to touch on another topic that is going around YouTube that is very important to know about. Look at these things, they stuck up there. Okay. What size is your bed? I have a queen size bed. When my husband and I moved into this house, we were going to buy a king size bed because our room is large enough for a king size bed. And I, like, kind of went, I don't know. He's like, why not? He goes, look, we'll have so much room with each other. And I'm like, yeah, but I like our queen-size bed, because we've always slept in a queen-size bed. And because we had bought one of those adjustable beds. That's what happened. We bought an adjustable bed, and we were getting rid of our old bed. And our old bed was a queen. And my husband says, well, let's get the king. We'll have more room. And I'm like, no, I like queen. I like being closer in the middle of the night. I don't like... And we went on a vacation, and we were in a king-size bed. And it was like, where are you? Hello, come here. And I didn't. I wasn't happy with it. I mean, I made him sleep closer to me. And he was like, but we have so much room between us. Why do I have to sleep on top of you? I go, I like it that way. Be quiet. So, yeah. But the only thing is we have the adjustable bed now. And I really would have rather I should have gotten it in a king. To tell you the truth. Because our bed, okay, our bed is, I'm not even showing you these colors. Look how rude I am. Well, that was 712. It's more like a beigey white. Our bed, like, is adjustable. And when, like, both sides go up, you know, all the sides go up, they don't, all sides, it goes all up together, you know, it goes up together. It doesn't split. And there'll be times at night when my husband will finish reading, and he'll say, oh, I'm going to bed. And then all of a sudden the bed goes down, and I got to go prop my pillows up and try to get myself comfortable to the point where I'm like, did you have to do that? You know, I was like, I was comfortable. But that's the only reason why I would rather get because they don't make a queen in the two sizes. So that's why I would rather have gotten a king-size bed. Okay. Oh, here's one. Were you ever a boy or a Girl Scout? I was a Girl Scout. Just for a year or two. I wasn't into a lot of that Girl Scouty stuff. I liked it. It was fun. But I didn't find it. It was good. I made a lot of friends, a few friends. I had a good time, but I don't know. I got bored of it, which is very common for me. Okay, guys, another thing I wanted to touch a topic on is this FTC ruling thing that everyone's around here talking about. I'm to the effect of this. I know it's diamond painting, and I know there are a few people out there that say, oh, well, coloring and needlework and stuff are for children. No. If my great niece, who is 7 years old, if she's doing a diamond painting and she is talking to people, her age group, okay, then that is a kid's video. When I am talking on my videos or doing a video, I am not for children under the age. Not that I curse. I don't curse. I'm not, well, I might. I don't say I'm not going to. I might one day. But what I'm saying is I don't feel when an adult is doing something that children need to be watching it, okay? If you have your child in the room with you while you're watching this video, and I'm not doing anything wrong, but just putting little diamonds in little packages and talking about who I am. I mean, I did say pee and poo, but, you know, pee, I mean, that's, you know, but that's a bodily function that we all do, so it's not like the kid don't know about it. But if you have your child in the room, and your child is watching a video, or you put a video on for your child to watch and say, here, just do this so I go cook dinner, and you're not watching what your child is watching, that is your responsibility. I do not think that it is right for any government, okay, to come in and dictate what we can say, what we cannot say, how we should be, what we should be allowed to, what children should be, well, I think what children should be allowed to watch, yes. And I understand about the video where they intercepted something in it and were telling kids bad things to do. Yes, I agree, that is wrong. Okay? But that was on a child's video. And how long am I at? I'm at 39, 40 minutes. Okay. That was on a child's video. Okay? That was a child's video that they were doing on a cartoon, okay? I don't think it's fair for us as YouTube creators to have to say if we are child-friendly or not. I think parents are the ones that have to tell their children, yes, you may watch this, or no, you may not watch this, okay? If a parent is putting a laptop or a tablet or anything in front of a child or a phone and putting on YouTube and go, here, watch these, okay, you're responsible. It's not the responsibility of creators to watch what they say or watch what they do because you do not want to take care of your children. My children, when they were growing up, I did not allow guns in my house because I did not approve of gun violence. I did not believe in it. My children very rarely watched shows with gun violence. When my children used to play Nintendo, they used to play video games. Anything that had any kind of violence in it, they were not allowed to play. Okay? I did not allow my children to play what's that video game that has the shooting and the cops and everything? Grand Theft Auto? Kids never played it until they were about 17, 18, 19 years old is when they started playing that. Okay, my kids were always involved in sports. My kids were always involved doing things after school. They did Boy Scouts. They did soccer. They did baseball. They were always busy doing something after school where I had to run them around to do things, so I didn't have to put them in front of a TV and babysit them. They didn't have to be babysat by a TV. Okay? So as far as this FTC rule and having to say, well, if if you're for children and the monetization, all this stuff, you know what? I'm not doing this for making money. I'm doing this just to have fun with my own, So I think that our government has to ease off on this, and if people are getting caught doing something, then blame them. Don't blame everybody else, and don't put everybody's shoulders. Don't let everybody shoulder the burden off of of someone probably overseas somewhere that were infiltrating these kids' videos. Okay? So that's all I have to say about that subject, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I know it's going around the diamond painting community. That's all I want to say about it. I know Mrs. Crochet and Coffee talked about it. And I know a lot of them are all talking about it, so I'm not going to bring it up anymore. That's it. But all my content that I will put on this channel will be for adult, no children. Okay? All right. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am expecting a diamond painting to come in today, and if it does, maybe I'll pop on here later and show you what it is. And also, look at my shirt. It says happy. So I hope everybody's being happy. Please be kind to your neighbors. Be kind to the people around you. And also be grateful, because gratitude is the best way to show you care. Okay? And remember, today is a present. And today, how does it go? I forgot it. I can't remember. But today is the present, and tomorrow is the future. And let's make our futures bright. Okay? Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.